this will be how I want you to grade things. This is the standard rubric that I'm going to have. This doesn't. This will change every time, so don't worry about that. Actually, I kind of need that to explain. So for this first assignment, it's not always going to be like this, but for this first assignment, we're going to grade the 2 through 28, and so let's see how many problems that is. 28 minus, that's what, 2, 4, 14 problems. That's 14 problems. So then you would have to decide this scale. So this is something that you'd be doing on your own, because the number of problems is going to be different every time. So for this case, there are 14 problems. So you get a 4 out of 4 if they attempted and show work for all 14 problems. If they write down the problem and they don't try any work, or like they don't try to do anything with it, then it's considered as if they didn't write anything down. So they have to attempt all 14 problems, attempt 100% of the problems. They don't have to get an answer, but they do have to get somewhere. So if they just copied on the problem, then that doesn't count. Then here it says did more than 65% but less than 100. So how do you calculate that range? This one is only for people that did all of the problems. This section is for 65% of the problems or bigger, except for 100%. So how do you calculate 65% of 14? You just do 0.65 times 14. So I'm doing that in my calculator right now. And that would be 14 times 0.65. That's 9.1. So that means 9 problems. And then all the way up till less than 100%, it's pretty much just one less than that. So if they attempted 9 to 13 problems, they get a 3 out of 4 for completion. And did I already say? Okay. And then 40% to 65%. Well, 40%, that would be 0.40 or just 0.4 times 14. And that's 5.6. So I'm rounding down all the time. So it's going to be 5 problems all the way up to less than 65%. Remember, 65% was 9 problems, so this goes from 5 to 8. It's always just one less than the other one up there. So this one will go something all the way till 7. No, I'm sorry. All the way till 4, right? Because it's one less than that. But we can see that. So did more than 20%. What is 20%? 0.20 times 14. So 0.2 times 14. That's 2.8. So I'm going to say from 2 problems all the way up until 4 problems. If they attempted 2 to 4 problems, then they get a 1 out of 4 for completion. And then 0, they did less than 20%. So meaning less than that 2. So if they did nothing, they get a 0. If they did 1 problem, they get a 0. So that's for completion. On everybody's paper, I want you to write COMP or COM. COMP for completion. And then also for correctness, that's the other score. So you can do COR or CORR for correctness. And that's just grading 4 problems. I'm going to give you 4 problems every time. You just got to be careful to make sure that you're getting, well, I mean, I got to be careful to make sure I write down all the possible ways to write the numbers, but this is like the rubric that I would give you. This is supposed to say y equals 60. And here, you're really just looking for right or wrong. Simply right or wrong, and that's what it says. Grade only 4 problems, choose by me, each one is worth 1 point, and it's right or wrong. So if they get it wrong, I'll show you what to do. So let's go. Now we got that figured out. Let's go through and grade this one paper. First, I'm going to go through and do the completion score. Usually what I do is I just go through everybody's and then see how many problems they attempted. That's for their completion score. And I see work for this one, so that's good. I'm going to point. I see work, so it's 2, 3. Even though they didn't finish it, they're trying stuff, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It looks like they attempted all 14 problems. So, and you can do that really, really quickly. That's the idea. They attempted all 14, so they get a 4 out of 4 for completeness. And then you go back and check for correctness. And correctness means that you'll be looking at the key. So for number 10, they get negative 63 over 4, which is the same thing as negative 15.75. If they give you any other fractions and you think it might be the same as this, go ahead and divide it out on the calculator and see if it is this decimal. Also, if they have something like this and they didn't reduce, then that's wrong. We want them to reduce. So, 10, number 10 is, where's number 10? Look for number 10. Oh, if you can't read any of the problems, you can just put CR. That's going to mean can't read, and I'm going to tell them that you can't read. And then if you can't find the answer, that's CFA. So you can't find the answer. And then don't even struggle to look for it. You can't find it right away, then that's their fault. Can't find answer. Being clear is an important thing, so I don't feel bad you taking points for that. So that's what that means. So number 10. Number 10 was, they got it correct. If they wrote positive, that would be incorrect because it's not. So when they get it correct, I want you to put a star next to the problem so they know that that's the one that they were grading, that the TA was grading, that you guys were grading, or that I'm grading. Number 12 is x equals 5. Number 12, 14. Also, if they don't number their problems, just put CFA, and it's not your problem. They should be organized. That is not 5. If they get it wrong, I want you to put a slash through the number, and then write the correct answer, x equals 5. And then, so that's wrong. For number 18, it's this, this, or this. So let's look for number 18. It's always nice when they're neat. This he didn't finish, so that's wrong. And then it looks like A, remember it was 0.3. So when it's wrong, do a slash and write the correct answer. When it's right, you put a star next to it. And then number 26, y equals 60. 26, he didn't finish it. Y equals 60. So he only got 1 right. So that means 1 out of 4. And then what you're going to do is create a total score, which will be out of 8. And this person gets a 6 out of 8. And I want you to circle the total score. And then you can put it on the roster. It is a lot, but that's why I'm making a video. And that's why I want you to do it, so I don't have to. Sorry, but thank you.